Today's video is my top plush stuffed animal sales of the year 2022. Now I couldn't just decide on my top 10, so I'm giving you 11. Now they will go from low to high, so stick around until the end of the video to see which plush animal sold for the most money and where. In addition, towards the end of the video, I will give you a dose of reseller reality. On a daily basis, I am often asked the strangest questions from buyers, in addition to cases opened on both eBay and Poshmark for things that are out of my control. Now, in this instance, I did make a mistake, so stick around to see how I fixed that mistake. Now, let's get started. So I sold Beetlejuice on eBay. He sold for $29.99 plus $7 shipping. I picked him up for $1 at Goodwill, so my profit was $18.89. Now, I sold him back in January of 2022, so in order to pull up this sold result, I had to go to Terapeak. And to do that, you just go to the Seller Hub, click Research, Terapeak Product Research, and here I searched for Beetlejuice Plush sold within the last year. Scrolling down, there's a lot on here, but I know I sold mine for $29.99 and he's right here. It's this one where I'm clicking the mouse. When you click on his photo, his large face does appear. He was about 13 inches tall, new with tags, and I sold him about a year ago in January. And the next one also sold on eBay. It was a Hello Kitty musical plush. This was a wind-up toy. I paid 50 cents for her at a thrift store. She sold for $30, and the buyer paid $11 shipping, so they were $41 all in. Again, new with tags. This was a musical wind-up doll, and she played Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And again, because of the date, it was sold back in March of 2020. I had to use Terapeak Research to pull up my what sold item on eBay. There's another one that sold on eBay back in January of 2022. I paid $2 for this at a thrift store. It was one of those Gibson dogs. It does have a little heart attached to it, so I did include the word Valentine Day. And that may be why he sold. He sold in January. This was a vintage plush dated 1994. He sold for $30 plus $7 shipping. So my profit on the puppy dog was $25.66. If you like this kind of video where you get right to the what sold and don't horse around, consider becoming a fan of Piece of Scrap by clicking that subscribe button. And while you're at it, click the notification bell to be notified of my next video. Now back to what sold. And the next item sold on Poshmark. It is another new with tag item. This is a Care Bears Baby Hugs teddy bear. I paid 25 cents for this at Goodwill. It sold for my full asking price of $30 on Poshmark. So my profit was $23.75. So when I find these plush stuffed animals at Goodwill that still have the tags attached, I will go ahead and list them as new with tags. Looking at these keywords, I put NWT, Care Bears, Baby Hugs Bear, Teddy, Stuffed Plush Animal Toy, Pink Diaper, and 10 inches. And the next item sold again on eBay, so I had to use Terapeak. This is a PBR from the Professional Bull Riders Tour. This is Long John, the stuffed plush bull. I paid 25 cents for this at a thrift store. He sold for $40 on eBay, and the buyer paid $7 shipping, so they were nearly $50 all in on this stuffed bull named Long John. My profit was $40.64. And this Beauty and the Beast plush sold in December, so his order was still available in my sold listings. I paid $5 for Beast at Goodwill. He sold on my promotion for $43.17, and the buyer paid priority shipping of $11. So they were $54 all in on this Disney plush. My profit was $27.87. I did have a few that sold on Amazon. I sold this Monsters Inc. cuddle doll. It's a stuffed plush animal. I paid $3 for him at Goodwill. He sold for $49.12 on Amazon, and the buyer paid $4.99 shipping. So my profit was $33.21. I did not list him as new. I played it conservatively and listed him as collectible like new on Amazon. Hopping back over to Poshmark, I sold another PBR bowl. This was Bushwhacker. I picked him up at the same time I picked up Long John for 25 cents. He sold for my full asking price on Poshmark of $59. The buyer did pay shipping, so my profit was $46.95. So do keep your eye open for these PBR bowls. They don't look like much. They actually look like Beanie Babies. They're about that size. But yeah, these are quite valuable stuffed plush animals. I have another sale on Amazon. This is a Hallmark Frosty the Dancing Snowman. I paid $1.79 for him at the Salt Lake City Goodwill bins, which is also known as the Goodwill outlet. Their items are $1.79 a pound, so I estimate I paid 1 pound for him, about $1.79. He sold for $65.11 on Amazon. The buyer paid $5.49 shipping. My profit on Frosty was $45.02. Again, I listed him conservatively as collectible and very good condition. Frosty did spin around and he danced on one leg. He is battery operated, so I took a chance on him buying him at the bins. But when I brought him home, he worked great and he was so adorably cute. Here's another one. It's called Hallmark Jingle Pals. It was a snowman and dog animated plush. Again, I picked this up at the Salt Lake City bins, so about $2 into this one. It sold on promotion for $66.83 within a month of listing. Now, it did sell last December, so around Christmas time. So my profit was $48.69. And I did include a video of it, but I'm not going to play it because it does play the song Jingle Bells. 2 battery compartments on this. Again, picking it up at the bins, I was not sure if it would work, so I went home and tested it, and it did. And it made me about a $50 profit. So do keep your eye open for these Hallmark Jingle Pals. A lot of them are collectible. And the last one is this Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I do know that the Disney Parks plush sell well. So the combo of this being Star Wars and Disney Parks had everything going for it. I picked it up at a garage sale for 50 cents. I accepted a best offer on eBay of $85, and the buyer paid $9 priority shipping. So my profit on the Star Wars, I believe this is Chief Chirpa. It's an Ewok. Again, I don't know Star Wars, but you all tell me. He measures about 11 inches tall, and my profit on him was $72.98. I just shared with you 11 of my top plush stuffed animal sales for the year 2022. Now you may ask, well, how do you know all of this? I keep all of my sales in a spreadsheet, and that is what you're looking at here. You can see which website I sold it on, the date I shipped it, the date it was listed, the item number, the description, how much I paid for the item, the shipping that I paid out of my own pocket, any taxes, fees, what the item sold for, as well as the shipping amount received. And the most important column on the far right there is the profit per item. And then the numbers along the bottom, you can see I paid $15.54 for these 11 plush animals. They sold for a price of $602.70. So my net profit on the 11 animals was $412.72. If you're a numbers guru like I am and you love this kind of detailed information, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below and let me know how much you love this. How about you add a plus sign in the comments below? So now I'm going to leave you with a little reseller reality. You will not believe the amount of questions, open cases, odd requests that I get as a reseller on a daily basis. So I'm going to start throwing in a few of those in these YouTube videos. And if you all really like these what would you do segments, please leave a comment below and let me know, and I will make more of these going forward. I'm just testing this out to see if this is something that you all are interested in. But again, as a reseller on a daily basis, I get these oddball requests that I could not make up myself. So here's just one example. Okay, so I sold Minnie Mouse. It's a Scentsy Buddy without the scent pack. It's sold on Poshmark for $23. I paid $2 for it at Goodwill. It sold within 4 months of listing, so my profit was $13.65. The buyer received a Minnie Mouse and opened a case stating it's not the Minnie Mouse she ordered. It's not a Scentsy Minnie Mouse, but instead it had a USPS stamp on its foot. When she opened the case, I quickly realized, oh my gosh, I sent her the wrong Minnie Mouse. It happens, right? We've all done it. Sent a customer the wrong item. I just now realized that she also said that the Minnie Mouse smelled weird. I hadn't noticed that on the original case. I was more in shock that I sent her the wrong Minnie Mouse. However, I don't think my stuffed plush animals stink. I replied to the case and apologized, saying it looks like I shipped the wrong Minnie Mouse. I asked Poshmark, how can we resolve? The buyer replied before Poshmark did and said her daughter had found Minnie Mouse and she loves it, but she would still like the Scentsy Minnie Mouse as well. So, Minnie Mouse must not have smelled that weird after all, right? So what I had done was I sent her this Disney postal Minnie Mouse instead of the Scentsy one. So I went back into my Poshmark closet and found this postal service Minnie. I added it to the buyer's bundle. I commented on the bundle that, hey, if you purchase this Disney Minnie Mouse, I will ship the Scentsy one instead. I also encouraged her to close the Poshmark case. Otherwise, Poshmark could force her to return Minnie Mouse. I did leave that comment on the Poshmark case as well. Told her that she could purchase a small Minnie. I added it to her bundle and I will ship the big Scentsy one instead. Again, I told her to close the case or Poshmark may have her return the original Minnie Mouse. She did ask if there was a way to give me a good review after this case was closed. That I'm not sure of. I'm not sure if she closed the case, Poshmark closed the case, I'm not sure. However, I did get my funds released, and that's all that matters. The correct Minnie Mouse is on her way to the customer. I made a mistake. I admitted my mistake. I worked with the customer to resolve the issue, and I ended up selling 2 Minnie Mouses instead of 1. So I paid $3 for the 2 Minnie Mouse. The total sales price on the 2 of them was $35. So the combined profit was $20.32. I hope you enjoyed this day in the life of a reseller vlog, reseller reality. I'm not really sure what I'm going to call this little segment, but if you guys do enjoy this, go ahead and let me know. Give this video a thumbs up so I know you've made it this far and enjoyed this little tidbit of reseller reality. Many of you that are watching have not yet subscribed, so do consider becoming a Piece of Scrap fan and click that subscribe button. And while you're at it, click the bell to be notified when I release my next video. I will link another video here. Continue watching.